All right, welcome to the unboxing of our 1610 Gran Simulacro by Capo Ferro. In our box there are two books. There's also a book on horsemanship from France, but we're going to skip right past that. I believe that's some other unveiling. So the best way to open these, of course, is just right from the middle. So let's see if we can get our way in here carefully. This is the original wrapping from 1610.
It's exceptionally well preserved packing tape.
You don't get cards like this very often.
Well, then I have to tape it up. Keep it together. My horse.
Carrier.
This knife seems ridiculously overclassed for the job.
Thank you.
Is there actually a book in there, or are we just going to keep unwrapping until we
It's like those Russian dolls. All right, let's put these away. All right, so this is the book on horsemanship. I'll move that to the side. Here it is. So my understanding is this is the original, is an original cover. As you can see, it's well.
On the spine.
So we know I don't have gloves. I wash my hands very, very thoroughly. And from our last getting familiar with working with antique books, the thing I learned from our antique book expert here is that he doesn't worry too much about wearing gloves because especially linen books are really, really durable. You just want to make sure you don't have any oil on your hands. And so I wash my hands about 5 times with soap and water just to make sure they're really, really clean. So there we are. This is pretty amazing. Right, so this is our front. The pages are linen. And there's that page we all know and love. Can't do this without. And here's the dedication page.
Greg is just.
Here's the table of contents. So the inside's in great shape. The cover's water damaged, it seems, which I think I'd read about. Here's the man himself. Of fencing in general.
So now who's going to read it?
Of course.
It's like it was well used.
Yeah, it doesn't. It looks like it hasn't been cleaned, at least not recently. So a lot of books like this are cleaned. They're taken out of their binding, and all the pages are soaked. And I know there's a few different ways I read about that they used to clean the pages, but this one doesn't look like it's been cleaned, at least not recently. The rest of the Morozzo we have was definitely cleaned in the last 100 years.
That be Capo Ferro's thumbprint?
I don't think I doubt he put his thumbprint on every copy of his book.
Might have.
There's a couple of the guards. Those are really crisp.
So it's written
nice
on the
quality.
linen pages, or it's like paper put on linen pages?
It is linen, printed right on linen. So yeah, the depth of the quality in that is really, really good.
It's probably not the same kind of detail.
It's very crisp.
It's in great condition.
That was
Oh my god.
our famous. And there you go. You can see it through on the other side.
Need of humidity, maybe.
And so if anybody was forgetting what in the performance routine today, where we were going through the few plates of Capo Ferro for rehearsal, we're going to go through those right now.
At least we can wear clothes.
You know, it would make our demonstrations a lot more interesting.
Nice and dark.
It is very dark.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's as crisp as it is.
I love the after image from the previous slide.
Yeah.
You need to use
Capo Ferro plates for all of our watermarks.
Yes.
You should read us some, Devin.
Yes, tell us about this.
Let's see, we'll wait till a good Girata plate.
Well, that guy's getting stabbed in the throat. That's pretty good.
Or how about the torso?
Also good.
The plate that has no remedy. There's no intelligent play to the Scanatura.
It's about a flesh wound.
Doppio modo di guadagnare spada dell'avversario di dentro e di fuera. So that is the method, the dual method of gaining the opponent's sword on the adversary or the opponent's sword on the inside and on the outside.
Send sword through head.
That looks uncomfortable.
That's really, really crisp.
It's like it was stamped yesterday.
On some
As
really
opposed
old.
to 400 years ago.
Now we have no more doubts about what's going on.
None of these plates.
Oh, you know, actually, so the next plate that I am interested in is plate 24, because it is one, and if I didn't skip it, it's 23, yeah. And cool, that's much clearer. It's hard on the, much clearer. On the copies that we have, the dagger appears to be, in the printed ones, I'd like to look at it now, on the other side of the sword, which doesn't make any sense. Whereas in this one, I can actually see pretty clearly that the dagger is closer to us, closer to the viewer.
I wish I had that
Keep
sword.
skipping ahead. Here, let's get to the rotella section or to the cape section. There's the cape section. Ooh, there's a lot of detail in that hat. Holy crap.
Also nice shading on the blood dripping from his
It's
head.
true. They are really beautifully.
And the sad expression he has with the sword through his head.
It really does. He looks kind of forlorn, like he's thinking of his lost love.
Oh,
His lost and God's never been this morning.
Should have quit while he was ahead.
The attacks of the dagger.
Reroll this because it's a girl.
So which one is
A little different than the play, yeah, it's true.
Well, see, this is nice. Now, whenever we get confused by a plate, we can be like, well, let's
Let's consult the original.
consult the original.
Primary
But-
sources.
We need to pair up the editions and find out which actual plates.
And
make
lo,
no
Which is-
strike to the
actual
When I
thigh.
was doing a lecture at the Italian Cultural Center, I had picked out a series of plates from different manuscripts to show off some of the images from that time. And I had just randomly the night before I'd been like, oh, I'll just grab this plate and this plate. And I'd grabbed this plate, but I hadn't really looked at it. And so I had a massive overhead screen behind me while I'm talking. And I'm facing the audience, and I flip to the next slide. And suddenly a whole bunch of guys are crossing their legs. And, and then I look back and I'm like, oh, let's skip that slide.
So actually crossing and like the rotella is acting as a
He's opening up the inside line of his opponent with the rotella.
The
Like
socks
an
and lack
offhand
of
would
pants is kind of
Slightly distressed.
Oh, did we skip? Oh, we did. We skipped the left-handed place.
Could you?
There it is. There's a
A sinister
lefty
plate.
versus a righty.
The lefty.
Sorry, the lefty
And
lost.
of course the lefty is dying.
Of course.
any good lefty should.
Actually, they both appear to have.
Oh, you're
No,
gonna
this is
get
the
it.
righty here. Yeah, but he appears to have missed. It was a draw. He's just bleeding, and it must be sweat pouring off of him.
Yeah.
So you see, this sword doesn't hit him.
What's that line?
That's another line that he could have stabbed him on
Yeah.
if he'd wanted to, because
Had he
us
had the desire
right-handers
to
can do
sever
anything
his
we
nipple,
want.
that would have been the way.
So, there we are.
Congratulations.
Probably.